Good evening, dear lecturers and friends. Today, me and my team from PBL-AN304 will present our project. Okay, for project theme today is developing Indonesian animation based on local culture, and I will tell you all who is our members. Start from our leader Ahmad Azizullah Sanie, Lubnaya Rhadya Tsabita, Lidiya Juliani, Nabil Okiana Salsabila, and me, myself, Muhammad Adika Bevanggana. Our project initiator, Nur Saimah Harahap, our project manager, Engineer Celia Artatizega, Coman Pro Nur Saimah Harahap, client Nur Saimah Harahap. Our project output is storybook animation Legenda Batu Menangis and components writing. All right, next will be explained by my friend.
Okay, project description. So the project description is our project is called Legenda Batu Menangis or the Crying Story. To This is a 2D plus animation that tells famous folk story from the West Kalimantan. The story teaches a simple moral values like respecting parents, being honest, and being kind. The animation uses 3D environments and storybook style animation that inspired by Disney and visual painting. And next, the character mood board. So each character design show the culture of the West Kalimantan. So the first, the main character Dami looks like a beautiful girl, but inside she is arrogant and disobedient to her mother. And next, the mother looks simple and kind. She's wear plain traditional clothes that show she is a hardworking woman, and Dami friend Pipi dan Tasha look glamorous and have the unique body shape. And the last is jewelry mood board. So there is like old traders that giving a touch culture of the Dayak. Next, for the empowerment mood board, the exterior show the traditional house where Darmi moms live, and forest patch market to make the village made more like alive and natural. And interior shows dummy room that there's some mood board that placement room, chair, mirror table, and simple mat. Lastly, premise and three structure. So I will explain the only the point only. So sitting and premise, a small village in the West Kalimantan, Jeremy becomes obsessed with the beauty and forces her mother to buy jewelry even though they are poor. So my character is Darmi. Exciting incident is magic necklace with whisper that she is not pretty enough, and the goal is to be a beautiful girl and get everyone attention. Steps is keep forcing her mother to buy jewelry. Plot point, her mother has no money, and Darmi yell angry at her. The next slide gonna continue by my friend.
Okay, so for the storyboard, I'm the one who's storyboard artist, and I made a storyboard based on our script. Darmi is combing her hair in her room in front of her desk, and then like her necklace started talking bad about her. She mad and she scolded her mother, and in the end she will be cursed, turned into a stone. All right, and then for the next one, I've designed our main character Darmi too. Inspiration photo is the very basic girl from the Dayak tribe, and also her outfit too. I designed from a very common traditional outfit from the Dayak tribe, but the traditional one is very complicated with a lot of motifs. So I simplify it to make my friends to make my friend easier to animate it. And for the next, and I also made her facial expression, etc. And also for her mother, this designed by my friend Lydia, and she also the same as my style. We made our inspiration photo is from the Dayak tribe original outfit and traditional outfit. And then so for her posture and her face texture, Lydia inspired by Opa from Upin Ipin and also from the old man from Up movie. And for the supporting character on the left, right on the two from the left is Darmi's friend Fifi and Natasha, and the last one is Jelly Seller that not really have a lot of interaction with the main character. So first of all, Fifi, I actually designed her very thin but chubby face, but from our lecturer word, we designed it a little bit more fatter to make her own special looks. And for Natasha, I make her super thin with long face and black hair, of course. And for Jelly Seller, it's just an ordinary old man that not have much interaction with the main character. Alright, next will be explained by my friend.
These are all the final design of our characters. We will use this art style for the animate season later. This is our main character, Darmi. She is a 17 years old director. Her important property is the magic necklace around her neck. She is the villain in this story. She is selfish, materialistic, and disobedient to her mother. All of this cover her insecurity. She just wants to be recognized as the most beautiful girl and hides her jealousy with arrogance. This character is the main source of conflict that will lead us to the tragic climax of the story. And the next slide, this is Darmi's mom. Uh, she is a 60 years old Dayak woman, a poor firewood seller living in a simple longhouse in West Kalimantan. She is a hero. Her main traits are obedience, hard work, and most importantly, self-sacrificing mother for her child Dharmi. She only wants Dharmi to be happy, but is driven by a great fear of abandonment. Tragic climax, where her final sadness is and sincere prayer actually causes her beloved daughter, Dharmi, to turn into the stone, the crying stone. And the next slide.
So, next is concept movement. The first one is punch. Darmi slams her hand on the table angrily. Animation principles used is anticipation and exaggeration. And then the second one is glide. Darmi is brushing her hair. Animation principle used, slow in and slow out, and then arts. Next. Next one is physics. In this shot, the following physics principle occur. Newton's third law. When the hands hit the table, the hands exert a force on the table, and for the reaction, the table exert an equal and opposite force to the hands. And then kinetic energy make the sound effect of hitting the table. Next. Next slide is production of audio. Audio draft serves as a guide during the animation production process. Audio focuses on ambient melancholic traditional music to match the emotional tone and cultural background of the story. The sound effects from Pixar Bay help build atmosphere and strengthen the storytelling of the Kalimantan folktale. Next.
All right, so this is our world building or environments. Before we make the 3D modeling, we make it a 2D sketch drawing first as a introduction. As an introduction, after we make it 2D, we continue with 3D modeling in Blender. And then this is the properties of the character. We make it 2D because they have a physical contact with the character. Next is the important shots in the film, or the climax of the story, which is Dharmi, or the main character, get cursed turned into stone. Next is the animation test, which is our sample for animating the character with cutout methods or rigging with software from Moho. And the last is VFX application or animation effects. The effects we applied is dark clouds, which is transition from like gray to dark gray, and then strong wind, which is fast moving motion, and then lightning, which is flashing light and glowing strike. The purpose is to build a dramatic mood before Dharmi's transformation into stone, with change of the atmosphere from calm to tense. Next, yeah, I think that's it.
All right, that's it from our group presentation. Thank you, dear lecturer and dear friends, for listening our presentation. Good night.